They'll try the right side. Running into the open space. Run to the right. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
On the ground, it's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Texas A&M going quickly.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years. And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Aggies! Excellent pass by the back on the option. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory. Because this thing...
There he goes! And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, what a cut! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the running back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field.
Oh, my goodness, he still Still moving. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. An 84-yard drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Concepcion. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Texas A&M going up-tempo. Might as well stick with it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Will be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10.
is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. And then when you...
Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Manning. He tries to take the top off. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Sticking out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Gonna run it. It's Moss.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Got it, looking for the first down. Gets away from one, finds room. There he goes to the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Sends it back in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Motion from the back. Trying to slam in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
This juncture in the game, in the 3rd quarter, you got a touchdown lead. After that play, I think you go ahead and kick it. You make this thing a 2-possession game.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to sneak it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. They'll give it to the back. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Reed. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle by Smock. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
From the gun, the running back has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they trim the lead to 1 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bussey. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The option look. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's 4th down, but they just go out and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised Longhorns in the Lone Star Showdown. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.